Mastering small talk, how to connect quickly with anyone. Small talk. Just the thought of it makes many of us cringe. For some, it feels pointless or awkward, while for others, it's even a source of anxiety. But what if I told you that small talk isn't just a string of polite phrases? It's actually one of the most powerful tools for building relationships, advancing your career, and growing as a person. In this video, we'll explore how to reframe and master small talk to connect with anyone, anytime, and anywhere, transforming superficial exchanges into meaningful moments. Let's start with why small talk is worth your time. Imagine you're at a networking event, coffee shop, or even standing in line waiting for food. That tiny moment of conversation with someone you don't know could lead to a new opportunity, a lasting friendship, or even just a positive impression. Small talk lets you open doors. It helps you break the ice, ease social tensions, and show that you care about others. For young professionals especially, mastering small talk is essential. It's the foundation of networking, the gateway to collaboration, and the first step to building trust. But here's the key. Small talk doesn't have to stay small. It can serve as the bridge to deeper and more meaningful conversations. When you approach small talk with confidence and curiosity, you'll be amazed by how quickly you can connect with someone new. One of the biggest barriers to small talk is our mindset. Many of us think of it as a chore or something we have to do. But let's flip that perspective. Small talk is an opportunity. When you see small talk as a chance to learn about someone else's world, even for a few minutes, it becomes far more engaging. And remember, you don't have to be perfect at it. What matters is being present and authentic. Confidence plays a huge part here too. Even if socializing isn't your strength, learning the tools for better conversations will give you the courage to take the first step. Confidence doesn't mean being loud or overly talkative. It's about showing interest in others in a way that feels natural to you. Like most things in life, preparation makes a world of difference. Start by focusing on your presence, your energy and demeanor. Are you approachable? A smile and open body language go a long way in setting the tone for a great conversation. Be aware of the settings where small talk is needed. Whether it's a work mixer, an elevator ride, or meeting someone for coffee, each situation comes with its own energy, and you can adapt your approach to match. Another helpful tip is staying informed on general topics. You don't have to dive into deep research, but browsing trending news, pop culture, or shared local events can give you excellent starting points for conversations. The more you know, the easier it is to jump into any topic with confidence. Here's where many people stumble, getting started. But fear not, striking up a conversation is easier than you think. It all begins with choosing the right approach. One classic technique is making an observation. For example, if you're at a conference, you might mention something about the speaker or the venue. Pair your observation with a smile and an inviting tone like, "The session this morning was fantastic, wasn't it?" Compliments also go far. Something as simple as, "That's a great jacket. Where did you get it?" can break the ice instantly. The key is being genuine. People can sense when interest is forced, so keep it light and honest. Another foolproof way? Stick to simple, relatable questions like, "What brought you here today?" Or, "How's your day going so far?" These open-ended prompts invite thoughtful answers and set the stage for a deeper conversation. Once the conversation has started, your focus should shift to keeping it engaging and meaningful. One of the best ways to do this is by asking open-ended questions. Instead of yes or no answers, open-ended questions invite the other person to share more about themselves. Listening is your secret ingredient here. Too often, we're so focused on what we'll say next that we forget to pay attention to what's being said. Practice active listening by nodding, making small verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "That's so interesting," and maintaining good eye contact. Curiosity is contagious. Express genuine interest in their story by using relevant follow-ups. If they mention they work in tech, you could ask, "What's been the most exciting part of your job lately?" Most people love talking about themselves when they feel someone is truly interested in what they're saying. And don't underestimate the power of shared experiences. If you find a common interest, like a favorite movie, city, or hobby, use it to foster a connection. Talking about shared passions builds an instant sense of camaraderie. Even seasoned conversationalists can stumble into pitfalls, so knowing what to avoid is just as important as knowing what to say. First, avoid dominating the conversation. Small talk is an exchange, not a monologue. Make sure the other person has equal opportunity to contribute. Second, try not to interrupt. Even if inspiration strikes mid-conversation, it's better to jot down mental notes than to cut someone off. Let the other person feel heard before adding your thoughts. Steering clear of overly controversial or negative topics is crucial too. Keep things light, especially in the early stages of a conversation. If things naturally become more personal or deep, great, but in general, leave controversial opinions for another time. Finally, learn to handle awkward silences gracefully. Break the moment with humor, an easy question, or even acknowledging it, like asking, "So, how did you get into this field of work?" Silences happen. What separates skilled conversationalists is their ability to navigate them. Social anxiety or fear of saying the wrong thing can make small talk overwhelming. But preparation is your champion in these moments. Have a few go-to questions or phrases ready so you never feel caught off guard. Rehearsing mentally or with a friend also builds muscle memory for when opportunities arise. Cultural differences in conversational norms can also be a challenge. When talking with someone from a different background, be respectful and observant. Pay close attention to their tone and pace and adapt accordingly while keeping things genuine. And don't forget the importance of boundaries. If a conversation feels forced or isn't connecting, it's okay to end it politely. Try. It's been so nice chatting with you. I'm going to grab a quick drink, but I hope we can reconnect soon. Not all conversations are meant to stay at small talk. Sometimes, you reach a point where it feels natural to dive deeper. Look for signs like shared interests or moments where the other person opens up about something personal or meaningful. Transition to deeper topics by building on what's been said. If they mention they're passionate about a cause, you could follow up with a question like, "How did you first get involved in that?" These natural transitions make the dialogue feel effortless. And of course, take the time to end well. If the conversation went well, exchange contact information, suggest reconnecting, or leave with an encouraging remark about your talk. Remember, the end of one small talk is often the beginning of a longer relationship. Small talk doesn't have to be awkward or trivial. When approached with curiosity, authenticity, and preparation, it becomes a gateway to something bigger, an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. So here's my challenge to you. Practice. Start a small conversation the next time you're standing in line, at an event, or in a meeting. Take one piece of advice from today and put it into action. Even a small step like starting with one person can build your confidence exponentially. This isn't just about making conversation work. It's about transforming fleeting exchanges into meaningful interactions and ultimately creating relationships that last. Go out there and make those moments matter. You have the tools now. It's time to use them.